What are you doing? Huh? Hi, Booster. What? Charlie. Charlie. Charlie, leave him alone. What are you doing? Hi, Sam. What's up? It's been a while. I been back home, coming down from the tour and the special, looking at cuts. But man, I got right back into it. Like right when I got back, I'm like, maybe I should take a little time, and I fucking doubled up on spots. I did 3 spots last night in Los Angeles. That's not an easy trick. And that's avoiding the stinky improv and the horrible Laugh Factory. Just 2 at the Comedy Store and 1 over at the Largo on Fred Armisen's show. You want to see the full hat? Yeah. Full hat. Same company that makes the Keith beanies, but I seem to wear this one more. You know what I realized about the Keith beanies was, if you're not Keith, it's not going to make you Keith. It's sort of the same idea as guitar playing, or anything else. If you buy the same guitar as Keith, you're not going to be Keith. So this is the hat that I seem to have ended up with. Steely Dan's greater than the Stones. I mean, why even make comparisons like that? It's ridiculous. Stones are the Stones. Steely Dan is Steely Dan. Why does everybody need a this or that? It's like stupid, boring, brain numb. Why use your brain like that? Who's winning? What do you mean? How do you base that on, if it's not a game? But isn't everything a game, man? Fuck. How do you say it? It's a toque? Is it toque? I don't know, man. It's beefy. It's a weird color, but I like it. We're in discussion about the David Fincher interview. We'll see. I'm drinking coffee. Do I like Phil Collins? I don't. I don't know anything about soccer, so I'm happy for Argentina, but it means nothing to me. The lady in Argentina, that happens sometimes where, I don't know, people think they know me or that we're in one-on-one conversation, even if there's like 800 people in the room, they just start talking. '79, he's 79 today. James Austin Johnson was great. It was great talking to him. Tell us about your parents. Keep up. My dad's drifting into dementia. My mom's okay. She's a little worn out, but she's all right. My mom's 80. My dad's 84. That's exactly right. It's like comparing Gibson and Fender. And any of those kind of comparisons when it comes to the arts, the sort of who is greater than this or that, opinion-driven things, if people seek traction with this or that thinking around the arts, they're limited people. I try with Genesis, but it's just not happening. But I have bent to Rush, King Crimson, one or two Yes records, but Genesis isn't happening yet. I didn't watch Dairy Girls yet, no. My favorite sax player, I don't know. Like, it's like, I guess I'm a big Art Pepper fan, that's for sure. And Pharoah Sanders, Wayne Shorter for the sweet stuff. I got no time for Greta Van Fleet. That boat has sailed for me. I don't think I'll have Mulaney back. If he wants to talk recovery with me, he can text me. I did have an exchange with Geddy Lee here for a minute. Hope the Medeski, Martin, and Wood, yes, they're great. Yeah, I went to Silver Friedman's memorial for a bit, and then I had to go. I didn't go to the reception or anything. I had spots and I had plans. But I wanted to show up for Zoe and, pay my respects. I didn't go to Bud Friedman's because that guy never did shit for me. Maybe he did. Maybe he put me on Evening at the Improv. I don't think he had anything to do with that. And they put everybody on Evening at the Improv. But Silver really gave me some of my first work. I don't want to talk to Bob Weir. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't think Deborah Winger would do the podcast, but we had a nice 2 or 3 hour conversation about life. This ring is just I just rotated out another ring and put this ring on. It's just, I think it's a Zuni ring. Am I reading anything now? Yeah, I'm trying to get some reading done. I cleaned my office. The last 2 days were sort of going through piles. You should see the fucking office. It's great. I don't have any World Cup reactions. I watched none of it and I don't care. But I don't want to take away anything from your experience. If it's important to you, I hope your people won. How many rings do I own? I don't know. This week on the show, I talked to Ryan Johnson, Scott Cooper, directors. Oh, thanks, Brandy. Yeah, I thought that show went pretty good. That's mostly what we're going to use for the special is that second town hall show. Some of these go by too fast, so I don't know what you're talking about when you go reaction, question mark, question mark. I can't read every fucking thing. Yeah, I would have Soder on. I don't really know him, but that doesn't stop me. He's never out here, and it just never really happened. Bono kind of, diva'd out on us and blew us off. They kept us holding for a few days, and then it just didn't happen. Doesn't matter. I think it may be in New York. I don't know. I don't care. Show one was great too. I see Melissa around. We'll see. First show was good too. The audience was hotter, but I was a little fragmented. But We'll see. Yeah, I don't give a shit how Bono acts. It's fine. He can do whatever he wants. But he didn't do my show. That's all. Oh, well, I started. Yeah, I know he's doing show. Bono's doing. I'm about to block you, abandonment band, because you're annoying. So turn it down a minute, or risk not being part of it. What was I just talking about? Yeah, there'll be stuff in there from the first show. Oh, I cleaned my, what do I think about hipster culture? What does that even mean, dude? I watched you. No, I won't have Ari back on. We talked about it, but it's all right. It's all there. There's no reason to have him back on. Go watch him on shows that, do promotions. Do promotional talks. I've been I'm already starting to, Charlie Beans is good. I'm already starting to chip away at some new material. I did Fred Armisen's show last night. Charlie. Hi, buddy. Calm down. Did you calm down, Beans? David Byrne's been on. I don't know when we're going to put the Courtney Love on. It's going to take some work to get it together. Hi, buddy. I cleaned the office and I put some pictures on it upstairs. Buster's still alive. I'm not going to interview John Mayer. Courtney Barnett. Didn't I talk to her? Oh, no, I didn't. I talked to Sharon Barnett. And Todd Field's coming. I talked to him. We're going to line it up. Yeah, it'll happen. I had a good talk with Todd Field. I don't go to Hermosa Beach, too far. Armisen does shows sometimes. He just hosted a show at Largo last night, and Bob Mould was on. I hadn't seen Bob in a while. Bob Mould played some songs. Yeah, so I cleaned the office. There's no papers on the floor. I put some more pictures up on the wall. Me and Obama. Me and Kinnison. Tony Millionaire's version of me. My first headshot. Me and my brother at his wedding. Me and my grandpa. New Yorker blurb about Jerusalem syndrome. Drew Friedman drew me. It's a cell from Dr. Katz. It's me and, Terry Gross. Me and Obama. It's me and Lynn from the New Yorker. This was the article by Dan Saltstein that changed the entire trajectory of the world. Changed the entire trajectory of the world. But no one really realizes that, but it did. That's a picture of me that somebody made out of a pancake. I don't know. I don't always understand. This lady gave me another one of these, so I have two of these. I don't know what this guy... I used to like these. These are kind of weird, arty, Buster things that were directly referenced to the Instagram Lives. This is a felt sculpture based on a bit I did. I love polar bears. That's my dad. Mark Voodoo Dolls. Pics. This is the best picture of Lynn laughing. History. All this stuff used to be in the garage. That's another reference. Nerdcock. Different interpretation. But yeah, clean this shit up. I bought this from a guy in a parking lot. He posted a picture of it and I loved it. And I reached out to him, then he met me on the street. Oh, that thing. Oh, there it goes. That's me, a monkey. My friend Paige made that. Exile 8-track. No, we bailed on that lighting cue. It wasn't a great idea. Dave Pajo. Yeah, I like that guy. I saw him play with, was it Gang of Four? That was pretty great. I'm almost 50 years old and did cocaine last night, and am I an idiot? I don't know. You might be an addict, but whatever. Look, if your heart can take it and you enjoyed it, did you have a good time? Like, how long did the good time last? Okay. The new jacket is the best thing that's happened, really. The jacket that I bought in Asheville, North Carolina, is the best thing that's happened to me in years. That's the fucking truth. Be careful with powders and pills that you don't get from a doctor or a guy who stole them from a doctor. Yeah, I just got this deal at a jacket, man. Yeah, fentanyl's killing everybody. I'm so glad I'm out of the powder racket. I got this jacket at a vintage place in Asheville, and I can't fucking stop wearing it. It was in a fucking window in Asheville, in a fucking vintage store, and it was like, how am I not gonna get that? It's a fucking car coat, dude. It's a burgundy car coat, vintage. Like, come on, man. It's got to be from the 70s, and it was in perfect shape. It's crazy. Look at that thing. It's definitely 70s, like legit, in perfect shape. Crazy. $58. It's definitely old. Poor Brewer couldn't hold on to his coat. Maybe Brewer's not with us anymore. Maybe he died from fentanyl-laced cocaine. Let that be a lesson to you. That thing's the best thing I bought in forever. It is Donnie Brasco, for sure. doing? I gotta record the shit. What time is it? Too close? This is how I'm gonna die, you guys. Mark my words. What's your PR up that hill I like? What does that mean? What's PR mean? What do you mean? What's my PR? An album pull like old times? I don't know. I gotta go to work. I don't know, spend my life on here. My personal record? I don't know. I don't do that shit, man. I don't compete against myself. I don't time myself. I'm just trying to, get my reps in, I don't have any plans to interview Andrew Schultz. I don't know Andrew Schultz really. I think we've said hi to each other, but I don't know what he does. I don't get the sense that he really has any respect for me or, likes me per se. I might be projecting that, but so I don't know. He's doing fine without me interviewing him. What do I think of Jordan Peterson? He's a grifter who dumps a lot of sort of faux intellectual misogynistic hodgepodge into the brains of frustrated men. Work has to be done. We've got to go through, Brendan, does, we edit the show. We shape the show. It's not just a free-for-all riff fest. And we've got to decide, sort of like if she said anything that's going to cause her unnecessary trouble or if there's a through line to it, and kind of tighten it up a bit. Alana's been on the show. Stop. Why? What are you doing? Charlie, don't eat my buttons. Charlie, don't eat the button. Charlie, stop it. Charlie. I don't know really anything about Sam Harris. I don't pay any attention to this shit. I'm very happy that the sort of four narcissists of the idiocalypse are kind of all spiraling out. I mean, the fact that our entire culture is driven, by these, global reach platformed, dumb narcissistic fucks is like, it's just so boring. Like it's, thank God Trump's spiraling out and Kanye's spiraling out and Elon Musk is spiraling out. It's just like those three guys and, people Joe Rogan has on. And it's like, there's more interesting stuff going on around the corner with some lady, knitting a blanket by my house. There's more interesting stuff probably down the street in a house where some guy's just sitting around wondering what's wrong with his dog's dick. I mean, this culture is such a tedious bore. What finally gets through to the top and surfaces and then everybody responds to is such shallow bullshit. It's pathetic. The singularity has happened, and it's very disappointing what the machines are making everyone do. God, let it just... It's like everybody's sort of like, what about Kanye? What about Sam Harris? Who gives a fuck? There's probably more interesting stuff going on with my cats than anything Sam Harris is doing. It's like, what's wrong with you guys? I thought you were all free thinkers. You sure load up your fucking brains with the same shit. Jesus, man. Same 4 things. What about this guy? Who cares? What do you have to say? I've had Julie Klausner on, and we don't really get along that well, but she's been on. Hey, what's up, man? I'm too old to play Frank Zappa. He was kind of, I think, dead like 5 or 6 years before he was my age. Latkes are more interesting. Yeah, cooking latkes is infinitely more interesting than anything Jordan Peterson has ever done. Trying to cook the perfect latke, yeah. That's what a real man does. Figure it out. What's your latke preference? They're just people full of faults, some more than others. Who cares, though? They're not just people. They're people in our faces and in our brains unnecessarily because of the way media is designed, and we have to reckon with it. Fuck them. What time is it? Okay. Sometimes these get... where'd Buster go? He's right here. What's up, buddy? Booster! Hey! I just was in the UK. I did 2 shows at the Bloomsbury Theatre. Who cares? I mean, it was fine. Sam is probably outside. Any updates on the Strat? You mean the Les Paul that broke? Yeah, it's being fixed. I don't listen to any podcasts. I don't know if there are new shows that deal with anything. I don't know where people, I don't have I just don't, I don't know how, maybe I don't manage my time well. But I spend a lot of time thinking and moving around my house and then eventually converging on something. I'm not having Douglas Rushkoff on the fucking podcast again. Jesus, man. I've talked to that guy like 2 or 3 times back in the day, and he gets all excited about his brain, and it's okay. Is it going to make a big difference to anything? I don't know. He's got one interpretation of it. I got another, and he's a good guy. He seems excitable. I don't know. What's his new book about? The Singularity. Environmentalism in the post-apocalyptic age. Adam Carolla. Oh, my God. Nobody gives a fuck about that guy anymore. What a sellout piece of garbage. Watching him do stand-up's like watching an open micer. Yeah, what a fun time that was back in the day. Hey, let's go do Adam Carolla's show and let him talk at us. That'll be fun for a half hour. To sit next to him as a guest and watch him talk at us and not listen. This is not the Keith beanie, but it is a beanie made by the same company. I already interviewed Martin Short. WTFpod.com/podcast. Fuck Noam Chomsky. Go read Noam Chomsky. Who the hell wants to talk to Noam Chomsky? It's like napping with your eyes open. Yeah, David Tell's great. I love David Tell. I don't know who R.J. Smith is. Who's R.J. Smith? Oh, God. Grohl's been on. I'm not going to interview Zizek. Jesus Christ. I'm always looking to move, yeah. I didn't know Smart was had guests. Yeah. I've interviewed. No, I'm not going to interview Ty Segall again. Yeah, they should have me on. Dano's been on. Linkletter's been on. Forte's been on. The song I recorded for the special, I'll put it on the podcast. I don't need to go on Smart List. I don't need to go on anything. I don't even need to go. Like, I went on Kimmel the other day, and that, like, even that seems relatively unnecessary. Oh, fuck, I didn't print up what I have to do. Liza would be great if she's still with it. Yeah, me and Cedar are good. Ethan's been on. Rogan's been on. I have to watch Del Toro's Pinocchio. I'm not a big National fan. Mike White's been on. Nick Cave's been on. No, I'm not going to do Nick Cave again. Jackie Martling. I don't know. Is that necessary? Whitney's been on, yeah. Kevin Bacon's been on. Oh, the other exciting thing I did was I tuned a guitar to open G. Heidegger's been on. Twice, maybe. Kanye missed his window. I would have talked to the pre-Jew hating Kanye. Yeah, I don't think I can get Westerberg. Rudd's been on. All right, stop with the names. Bobby's been on. WTFpod.com/podcast. I tuned the guitar to open G, and I took the top string off. And I don't... I recorded an interview with Tim Robbins, and he told me not to run it, so he doesn't get to come on again. I love how many people drop off right when I pick up the guitar. Because I'm not paying attention to them. All right, I'm going to record. All right. I'm going to record some shit. Do the work. All right, so this week, Ryan Johnson and Scott Cooper, directors, going to go print out some shit. Yeah, that Open G tuning is also like Muddy Waters. I don't know if Billy Gibbons played with it. But take care. Use whatever means you have at your disposal. Maintain your sanity without hurting yourself or others. Have a happy holiday. Take care. Buddha face.